Hello. Hope you're having a very super happy Monday. I am going to tell you all about this red hat. I was at a retreat last week. So for my coaching program, it was awesome. Had some really, really fun things that I'm excited to tell you about. First, this hat is what I'm going to be wearing when I need to focus on work and stay in action. Like when I get distracted or I want to peruse Facebook forever, which we all know happens. This is my stay in action hat, which I'm super stoked about actually. And I told my kids, when this hat's on, you can't bug me. You got to just figure it out. Unless there's blood, then I probably should get involved. But if it's just to ask me a question or for a string cheese, then they can do it on their own. So kind of excited about that. Other things that we talked about how to plan a launch, like how to launch a program, a product, a Facebook group, anything you're launching. So by the end of this month, I will have a masterclass on creating content. I haven't figured out all the logistics of it and the details of the class, but it's going to be on repurposing content, which you all know is my favorite. So I'm really excited about it to work up to that. And I got a lot to work on to get that launched, but I'm excited for it. It'll be good. I love being in a coaching program. I love having the accountability. I love meeting my business friends in real life, which is a big, huge deal for me too. I, like many of you, get stuck in my office and behind a computer and behind a video screen. And sometimes I forget that I need to interact with people and I need to talk to them and that there are people that care about my business. And so I got to meet all those people this weekend, and last week. And it was really, really cool. That's probably my favorite part of going to events is meeting the people, especially the ones that I've been interacting with online. So to all of my glam family, it was good to meet you and see you and hug you and all those things. And can't wait to see you again. So, okay, enough of that mushy stuff because that's not really me. So all this month, because it's a new month, it's April Fool's Day, which I'm sure there's super fun parents out there that play April Fool's jokes on their kids. I am not one of them because it's one more thing to add to my list. So we just don't celebrate that day yet. And they're little enough that they don't even know what it is. So, but anyway, all of April, I'm going to be chatting about video. So that is not an April Fool's joke. I really will be talking to you about video all month long. So believe it or not, video is not as tricky as it sounds. Yes, there's some logistical things that need to happen, and you have to build up your confidence and you have to have a game plan, but typically it's pretty well received by your audience. And it's going to help you with the algorithms of any of the social channels that you're on. So there's a lot of good things that happen there. The latest statistic that I heard was that by 2021, 80% of your content will be live video. So you might as well get on the wagon now because video is where it's going. And if I can get comfortable with it, so can you. So I want you to think for a minute though about, I'm going to give you a reason that video is so important. So what would be more exciting to you if someone was telling you about a high-speed chase, like about the cars weaving in and out, maybe there's a police barricade set up at the end, someone is just telling you that story. And if it's someone like me that's not an awesome storyteller, it's probably not a thrilling story. So you'd probably rather watch it on TV, right? Because it'd be much more cool to see it on video. So I know that I would rather watch it, but that's the basic principle behind everything video is some people prefer to watch it over reading. And it's a lot easier to explore your emotions, it's a lot easier just to communicate your sarcasm, your jokes, if you're sad. It's just, we'll talk more about that in a minute. But today, I'm going to share with you my top 5 reasons that video should definitely be part of your marketing plan. my name is Christy Hansbeck of Simply Online, and we take you from invisible to visible in 30 minutes a week or less. And we strategically share your content on multiple platforms so you get the most visibility and people are just running to work with you. And one more thing before I get started, if you are interested in the show notes for today, because I know some people prefer to read like I do, comment, let's see what, comment video in the comments, and I will get them sent to you as soon as I can, as soon as we're done with this video. So without further ado, my top 5 reasons. So very first one, it builds trust. We all know that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust, right? You hear that in all facets of business. And really one of the best ways to build that trust is through video, so that people are getting that personal interaction with you. People don't like to be sold to, but they want to educate you on your field of industry. They'll come to you when they're ready, and they trust that you have what they're looking for. So, and a lot of times that could mean that they watch every one of your Facebook Live videos for 3 months before they reach out and say, okay, I'm ready. Sometimes it's after the first one because they feel like they just super connect with you. It's going to be different for every single person, but the video is going to help establish that trust. I read a statistic that said 57% of consumers said that they are more confident in the buying process by watching a video. So that's something else to keep in mind, that more than half the people prefer video, and it moves them along in the buying process. So if you are not in the business of serving before selling, you're not going to get very far. One of the best ways to show people that you care is and building that trust is by taking the time to teach them about your service. Like I mentioned before, video is great for that because your emotions are more easily shared through the camera than if somebody is just reading your written word. For example, I'm super sarcastic. That is really hard to put in on, let me try that again. I'm sarcastic, and so that's sometimes really hard to portray through blog posts or written words. So just something else to think about. It is also one of the reasons that we repurpose these blog posts into our weekly Facebook Live video, is because you can connect with someone so much better that way. Okay, second reason is it's more engaging. Believe it or not, it is. So with video, you're going to follow the classic rule of show, don't tell. It makes it easy to give your message some emotional weight when it's shorter and snappier, and you can just get right through it. It's also the perfect medium for those who need to communicate a large amount of information in a small amount of time. There's lots of video softwares out there that can help you create like promo videos to help communicate your brand and your message. You can just do Facebook Live videos or Instagram Live there, or you can have like a professional videographer record things. It really depends as far as what you're trying to accomplish and how far along in your business you are. That video needs to be. So I just totally lost my thought. This hat isn't helping me, I guess. Okay, people love to engage with your video. They want to be recognized and they want to connect with you. And so it's super easy to, give likes or share, comment, likes or hearts or comments or whatever on your videos, because it's just right there, and they make it super easy with those buttons rather than writing a full comment on a blog post. And people also like to share stuff. So it really is more engaging, and you're going to beat all the algorithms like we talked about before. The third reason you should be using video is it's super mobile friendly. So your audience and the current technology is pretty much demanding that you embrace video. I mean, I talk about that almost every week, how important it is, and you're going to learn even more about it during the rest of this month. And I keep getting notifications, so sorry about that. I'm going to share a few statistics with you that are going to tell you, or hopefully explain a little bit more why video is so important. 90% of consumers watch videos on their mobile device. And then from Q3 of 2013, which was what, 4 years, I can't do math apparently either, 6 years ago, mobile video has grown more than 233%. And then YouTube actually reported that their video consumption rises over 100% every single year. So people are consuming video. They want to consume video. Those statistics are just going to continue to rise. And most people are watching them on their mobile device, just as they're going, as they're on their go. They're in the line, a checkout line, and it's too long, or they're at a soccer game, or they're at something. People just pass time by being on their mobile device. So why not be looking at your stuff, right? People on mobile devices are also much more likely to watch a video than to read something from you, because the screen is so small that oftentimes it's not comfortable. So it is super mobile friendly, but which also makes it easier for you to get the word out, right? Okay, number 4, super easy to share. When you see something that you like, you're a lot more likely to share it, right? So I just shared a video of these on my personal page of these kids, this dad and these kids that were breakdancing and made this video for their mom, which I thought was so rad that I shared it. And it had millions of views, millions of shares, but it's because it's engaging. It was a little bit funny because there was this little kid that was breakdancing. There was an emotional appeal to it because I really wish that I could dance and I have zero rhythm. So I'm super love videos where people are dancing, particularly breakdancing. So it appeals to their emotions. So if people like something, they'll share it or they'll send it to their friends. My husband doesn't get on Facebook, and I know that he doesn't. So whenever I see funny things, I just send it to him through Messenger, and that works for us. That is also crazy effective for your algorithm and for SEO purposes. And it's also been shown to drive more conversions. So anything with video, it's important to remember that people share emotions, not facts. So 76% of people say that they would share a branded video with their friends if it was entertaining. So I want to think back to all the videos that you've shared with your friends and how many of those were for companies. So if your videos are fun and they're entertaining, people will share it. And I know emotions aren't exactly high, but social shares do increase your traffic and they do increase your popularity. So those are also always a good thing. Okay, number 5, it offers an analytical advantage. One of the best things about video is that they have so much analytics linked to it. You can see who clicked on it, who watched it, where they watched it, like were they on their phone or a device, what country were they in, how much of it did they watch, did they stop watching at a certain point, and even what part of the video caused them to click on your link and convert. So it gives you crazy, crazy analytics, which is awesome for marketers. So for example, if you notice that a lot of people are stopping watching your video around like the 1 minute mark, then you know that you need to make your first few minutes way more engaging so that people aren't clicking off of it. You could maybe need to be more energetic, maybe need to change the topic or the words you're using. But really those analytics are going to provide a way for you to know how engaging your video is and give you an insight into the types of things that need to change. So if I haven't convinced you that video is more engaging, more trackable, and makes your brand much more visible, then like I said, tune in for the rest of the month. We're going to talk a lot more about video, and I'm here every Monday on Facebook Live at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which I have not figured out if I am Mountain Daylight Time or Mountain Standard Time. That whole thing just confuses me. I'm in Utah, so if you know the answer to that, please comment and let me know. So for now, I'm just going to say Mountain Time. So, okay, so here's going to be my quick rockin' recap of this. So have you ever had someone explain a high-speed chase to you? They talk about how fast the car is going, how they're speeding in and out of the traffic, and maybe they have a barricade of police cars waiting for them. Pretty cool, right? To just hear it and imagine it. But imagine how cool it would be if it was that same scenario that you're watching on video, and how much more exciting that would be. Well, my friend, that is exactly why video should be part of your marketing. I'm going to review with you my top 5 reasons that video should be part of your marketing plan. So the first one is it builds trust. 57% of consumers said that video is what made them more confident in the buying process. And if you aren't in the business of serving your customers and your tribe before selling, then you're really not going to get very far. And one of the best ways to show people that you care is by building that trust and taking them time to teach them about your service. And one of the best ways to do that is through video. So number two, it's super engaging. People love to engage with videos. They want to be recognized and connect with you. When people are commenting on your video, it ranks better in the algorithm so that even more people are seeing it. And it's super easy to engage because you just have to hit the like or the heart or the whatever the other emojis are for when they like your video. So very easy to engage with. Number three, video is super mobile friendly. Statistics have shown that 90% of consumers watch videos on their mobile device. And video has grown on YouTube 233% since 2013, which is pretty incredible. And those numbers are going to continue to increase. So I heard once that, and I don't even know where I heard it, or I'd reference it, but more people own a smartphone than a toothbrush, which is really disgusting, first of all. But also, it just goes to show you how important it is to make sure that you're marketing towards those mobile users. Okay, number four, it's simple to share. Super easy to share things on social media. People like to share emotions and not facts, which is why it's crucial that in your videos that you are tapping into their emotions and that you're interacting with their emotions. Because if things are entertaining and fun and provide value, then they're going to share it with their friends, which is really what you want. So I know that emotions aren't exactly have an ROI attached to it, but it will increase your traffic. Your shares will increase your traffic, which is always a good thing, right? So number five, it offers an analytical advantage. Video provides crazy amounts of analytics and numbers. You can see more than just who clicked on it, who watched it, and where they watched it. You can also see how long they watched it, what part they clicked off, or what part they clicked to maybe to your website or to your call to action. So you're going to get a lot more insight with your customers when you're using video. So if somebody is consistently clicking off at, I don't know, the 2-minute mark, then you'll be able to go back and look and say, okay, what can I do to enhance that first 2 minutes so that it's more engaging with people, for people. So those are my top 5 ways, top 5 reasons that video marketing should be on your radar. I am Christy Hansvik of Simply Online. We take you from invisible to visible in 30 minutes a week or less. And we strategically share your content on multiple platforms so you get the most visibility and people are just running to work with you. I am live on Facebook every Monday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which I don't know if it's Mountain Standard or Mountain Daylight, but it's Mountain Time. And I hope you see me there. And again, if you want the show notes to this so that you can read instead of watch, then just comment video in the notes, just comment video and I will get them sent to you. So that's it. Have a great day. Bye.